By the time Elena woke, the house felt rehearsed. The curtains were half open, something she never did. The kitchen chair was angled toward the window like someone had been watching the street, and her phone lay on the table, unlocked, as if she had been using it moments before. Except she hadn't. She picked it up. Messages she never sent were threaded in long, frantic paragraphs to a contact named Emergency, Local Officer. Elena, reading aloud. I saw her again. She's following me. I think she's inside the house. I don't trust myself anymore. She said I'm the one who started this. Elena's throat closed. She hadn't written a single word. But the timestamps matched her sleep. She spun. No one there. Her breath fogged in front of her. The house was cold, much colder than before. A new message popped up from an unknown number. Stop pretending. Come home. Elena. Home? What home? She stepped back, heartbeat thudding in her ears. Another message arrived instantly, like the sender was watching her reaction through the walls. Check the folder. You left yourself instructions. Elena's thumb hesitated over the screen. Then she opened the file directory. A new folder sat at the top. Elena, original script. Her stomach dropped. Inside were videos, 6 of them, dated months before she ever met Crane, before the neighborhood, before any of this made sense. On the screen, she sat in a dim room, hair tied back, eyes hollow, speaking directly to the camera. Elena, video version. If you're watching this, they got to you earlier than we predicted. Real Elena. No, that's not me. You'll deny this. That's normal. The forgetting is part of the reset. Reset? They'll use a neighbor, a friendly one. Then a woman who resembles you. Then a man who claims to protect you. None of them are real. None of this is real. You aren't real. Elena slammed the phone down, chest burning. Her own voice still echoed from the speaker like a ghost that hadn't finished haunting her. Her gaze snapped upward. Who's there? No answer. Just another creak, then another, like a slow walk. She grabbed the flashlight and moved toward the staircase. Halfway up, the phone chimed behind her. One more message. Stop investigating. Start remembering. She turned. Remember what? The phone buzzed again. This time, a voice message. With shaking hands, she pressed play. Elena, sweet girl, you were never supposed to wake up in that house. Who are you? Your sister. Elena stumbled back, gripping the railing until her fingers ached. She didn't have a sister, never did. But the voice was the same one she'd heard humming on that first call. The same woman from Crane's car, the one with her mother's locket, the one who knew her name before she gave it. He's almost finished rewriting you. Stop helping him. Come back to us. Before you forget the rest. The message ended. Silence crushed the air. Then, from the top of the stairs, a new sound slipped into the hallway. A slow inhale. Someone breathing. Someone waiting. Elena raised the flashlight toward the darkness above. Say something. Okay. By the 14th day, Elena stopped trusting mirrors. They showed her things she didn't remember doing, expressions she didn't recognize wearing. Sometimes she'd catch her reflection smiling when she wasn't. She sat at the kitchen table, surrounded by printed screenshots, camera stills, call logs, timestamps. All of them proved one thing. She had been active when she believed she was asleep. Elena, I don't walk in my sleep. I don't. Her laptop chimed. Subject line, your routine. No sender. She opened it. You wake at 2:41 a.m. You stand in the hallway for 47 seconds. You whisper names you don't remember. Her breath caught. Elena. No, that's not possible. The screen refreshed on its own. A video began to play. Security footage, her hallway, night vision. There she was, barefoot, hair loose, standing perfectly still in the dark. Then the figure on screen tilted its head and smiled directly into the camera. Elena, that's not me. It is, just not the version you like. She slammed the laptop shut. The hum didn't stop. It came from the walls now. Her phone rang. This time the number was familiar, her own. She answered without meaning to. Elena. Hello? Elena's voice. Stop fighting it. They already believe me. The call ended. A knock followed, gentle, polite, perfectly timed. She didn't move. Another knock. Elena? It's me. You asked me to come. Elena crept to the door and looked through the peephole. The woman from Crane's house stood there, holding a paper bag. Groceries. Smiling kindly. I didn't call you. You did, last night. You sounded scared of yourself. A pause, then softly. Do you want to hear what you told me? Elena's hands trembled. Yes. You said, if I start denying it, it's already too late. Silence swallowed the space between them. Elena backed away from the door, her mind racing. Memories surfaced, fragmented, slippery. Sitting at the kitchen table at night, typing messages she didn't recall sending, practicing conversations out loud, planning. Her laptop opened itself behind her. A final message appeared on the screen. We didn't erase you, Elena. We refined you. This version is more useful. What did you turn me into? Someone people believe. Elena stood frozen as footsteps approached the front door, from the inside. They said Elena Grant finally broke on a Tuesday. The reports described it clinically: emotional exhaustion, paranoid ideation, dissociative episode. What they didn't describe was how carefully she planned it. She sat in the chair under the fluorescent light, shoulders slumped, hands limp in her lap. The observation room smelled like bleach and recycled air. A camera watched from the corner, red light blinking steadily. Across the glass, Mr. Crane stood with his hands folded behind his back, watching. Elena, can you hear me? She didn't respond. Her eyes were open but unfocused. When she finally looked at him, it was with something hollow behind them, like a house after a fire. You win. Crane tilted his head slightly. That's not how I see this. I see a woman who's tired, confused, who needs help. He stepped closer to the glass, voice softening the way it always did when he was about to tighten the leash. You imagine the cameras, the woman, the notes. Your mind filled in the gaps. That's what trauma does. Elena nodded slowly, once, twice. I know. I see that now. Crane smiled. It wasn't triumph. It was relief. The relief of a man whose reality had finally overwritten someone else's. Good. That's very good. You're safe now. He turned to the technician beside him. "Lower the observation level. She's not a risk anymore." The red light on the camera dimmed. They moved her back into the house that afternoon. Her house. The cameras were gone. The basement light stayed off. The street returned to normal. Neighbors waved again. Crane stood across the road, watching from his porch, satisfied. Elena played her role perfectly. She forgot appointments, let dishes pile up, left her curtains open at night. She cried where he could see her. She spoke to herself out loud. "You were right. I don't remember things clearly anymore." Crane's system logged the change immediately. Subject compliant, delusions resolved, threat level 0. He stopped hiding. That was the mistake. At 2:14 a.m., Elena opened her eyes, fully awake, fully present. She reached beneath the mattress and pulled out the burner phone, the one Crane never knew existed, the one that never touched Wi-Fi, never logged location. She typed one message: "Begin archive upload." Across the city, a secure server came alive. Months of data streamed out. Audio loops, camera reroutes, false timestamps, edited footage she had let him believe was real. The breakdown? Scripted. The confusion? Performed. She had studied him the way he studied everyone else. Gaslighters rely on one fatal assumption: that the person breaking is no longer thinking. Crane's phone vibrated on his nightstand, once, twice, then continuously. He frowned, scrolling. System alerts, unauthorized access, broadcast channels opening. His own voice played back to him from speakers he didn't know were on. Crane's voice: "Reality is flexible if you control the narrative." His smile vanished. He rushed to the window. Across the street, Elena stood in the dark, phone in hand, staring directly at him. She raised it slightly, pressed send. By morning, the story was everywhere. Not a madwoman, not a paranoid neighbor, but a man who watched too closely, who recorded too much, who mistook control for safety. Crane was taken in quietly, no resistance, no speech. As they led him past her house, he finally looked at Elena, not with superiority, not with pity, with fear. "You tricked me." Elena leaned close enough for only him to hear. "No, I learned you." That night, Elena slept with the windows open. No cameras, no lights, no hum beneath the floor. Just quiet. Real quiet. And for the first time since Meadowbrook Lane, she was the only one watching.